evening, everybody. This is Caleb Spinner from the Mechanicsburg Indians Broadcasting Network coming to you live from Mechanicsburg Stadium. We are at the site of tonight's homecoming game between the Mechanicsburg Indians and the Madison Plains Golden Eagles. I'm joined by my father and co-commentator for tonight, Scott Spinner. Scott, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, Soup. I'm doing great. Can't wait. Can't wait for the kickoff here. I love the uniforms. Caleb and I were talking about the yellow tops with the purple bottoms. I think it's the best we've seen yet out of this tribe. So I'm excited. Thanks for having me, Caleb, in the booth.
Indeed, the first time we saw these was the home opener against Riverside, but they were sporting the yellow pants instead of the purple. And now the yellow ones looked all right, but I kind of like the purple too as well. It brings a nice little touch to it and reminds everybody that this is Mechanicsburg and not the Yellow Jackets. You know.
I would agree.
But I mean, coming into this game shouldn't be too much of a problem. The Madison Plains 0-4 right now. Have lost some pretty lopsided games.
Sometimes it's those unexpected ones though that creep up on you. So
absolutely, I was just gonna say the Indians still undefeated, but you know anything can change. Anything can change at a time like this, and the weather was supposed to be awful. It was supposed to be storming. There was supposed to be thunder, lightning, rain over us, but it looks like it's going to hold off for at least a little bit, maybe get it later tonight, but at least now they want us to have perfect football weather and get this game underway.
Beautiful night here under the lights. Like I said, Caleb, thanks for having me, and here we go with kickoff.
Oh, my goodness, it's perfect.
Take it away for us.
All right, freshman kicker Danny Muscadri, number 4. He's been spectacular through the past couple games, and he boots this one short.
Under the 20.
Right on the low, yeah, exactly. Low and long right there, and he's brought down by Jake Hurst, the returner right there. Brings down Ryan Ernst, the sophomore quarterback and defensive back for the Eagles. And so it looks like the Eagles will take the field first. The Indians have elected to defer to the second half.
You get a chance to talk to the head coach before the game, Sue?
You
what do you have to say?
I'm glad you asked. Yes, we did. We talked to the head coach of both teams, and they're both ready to get this game under. They told me a couple of things that they needed to do in order to come out on top in this one, and they both managed some. They both said some concerns of the weather, but they said obviously it won't be a problem. It won't be a problem ultimately, and we'll be excited to get this game underway as that gain is minimal for the Eagles on the run up the middle. And those interviews will be posted later tonight on the Mechanicsburg Indians Broadcasting Network Twitter page and Instagram page for you, the fans, to enjoy on those.
Looking at 2nd and 7 here, gain of 3 on that run up the middle.
Right. And from what we've seen so far this season, the Indians have capitalized on the run defense, haven't allowed big runs to happen in any of the games they've played so far.
Quarterback keep to the run to the far side of the field. Didn't gain too much there, big man.
No, he didn't. That's going to bring
3 and
up
5.
3rd and 5. Yeah, gain of 2 on that last one. Again, met right in the middle by this defensive line. They're doing a good job closing gaps right there.
Not surprising.
No.
Who do we got leading off on that defensive line there?
Well, it looks like Chad Deere and Caden Coleman are the two big front runners. We got number 28 Kix Teal right there on the far side, and looks like number 15 Tristan Hall on the near side.
Stick to that run game. Oh, I got a first down on that one.
That's going to go for a first down. That's going to move the chains right there. And that'll be 1st and 10 at just about the 43-yard line, if I had to take a guess.
Look about
Yes,
right.
Exactly. It is the 43-yard line. And this defense has been pretty stellar, like we said. They have allowed a couple big gains to happen, but not a lot of them. They've kept them to short little bursts of runnage there so far this year. And takes the snap. They give it to a big guy in the back, but that proves no problem for number 58, Adam Waller, who is over on that side. Byron Hamilton was your ball carrier there.
Plugged up that hole real quick.
Yeah, it looked like he tried to find some room to the far side, but Waller got in the back and just gobbled him up, ate him for breakfast.
Is that Waller or Deere? I think that was Deere out there, 56. I hate to correct you, but I think that was 56.
Right, it looked like an 8 from here. That is 56 Chad Deere right there.
I'm going to have to send you to Dr. Wolf over there in Marysville to get those eyes checked out.
Indeed. Make sure I'm seeing things correctly. Indians defense scrambling around, but that's going to be a handoff to the near side Ooh, and that was a jarring tackle. Keith Bebout lost his helmet on that one.
I heard that hit all the way up here in the press box, Caleb. And yeah, he got low on him and took him out, took his legs out from under him, and stopped him from getting any momentum. That was great. Nice job.
Bebout will take a break. Kyle Hunt, his replacement, for the down at least.
Bebout's got his helmet back on. Looks like he's wanting to get back out.
He does. He looks like he's eager to get back out there as the Eagles break for a 3rd and 5 at their 48-yard line. Shotgun. Takes a snap. Quarterback keep to the near side. Eaten up at right about midfield. Minimal gain on that one.
A little extracurricular downfield there. Looks like everybody's fine. Cooler heads are prevailing.
Then the chains will move. They're saying the chains will move. I did not see anything that would signal a first down on that. Maybe I lost track of the ball carrier on that one, but it looked like he got brought down to the midfield.
I think we might have been following the wrong guy on that one, Caleb. They did a real nice job of hiding the ball and moving things downfield with I think we were looking at the wrong guy, but yeah. All right, 1st and 10, 45, is that right?
Well, that play tricked us. Yes, it is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. That'll be in Indians territory now. No doubt that Coach Forrest and Coach Hurst are trying to motivate this defense and make sure that the team still has their mindset ready after that gain.
Well, we've got a little bit of time out here. We'd like to take this moment to talk about Blue Line Inks. All the stellar M.I.B.N. apparel that Caleb wears and Josh is made and designed by Blue Line Inks. They have been absolutely great for everybody a part of M.I.B.N. For all your custom printing, embroidery, and clothing needs, go see John Teal and Blue Line Inks. Thanks, Brother John.
Yeah, they've really done a great job with us. They've been spectacular for the length of the time that this organization has been running. They've been nothing but good to us, and we really appreciate that the local communities are able to bring in and help us out.
All right, line it up on the ball again.
Here's
1st and 10 on the 45.
Shotgun. Another direct snap to Byron Hamilton. Gains about 5. Bring up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Stout little runner. You get that guy some 3-4 yards, and he's got some momentum going on there.
Yeah, it is. It looks like they're going to give it to him back in the backfield and just try to plow their way through the line.
We're going to have to implement the bend but don't break theory for the Indians defense tonight.
Left side, strong side, right?
That's right.
Remember
That's
the
right.
Titans.
Strong side. I got a little shift
and
going.
4-player
near
motion.
The far side.
Yeah, and it's quarterback
keeper
to that side. He's met in the
backfield.
backfield by Kix Teal.
Kick said enough is enough.
He said, you're not going to fool me. I don't care how many people you bring to that side. I'm still getting through.
They're reminiscent of Brian Urlacher back in the days for the Chicago Bears.
Bears, exactly.
Nice hit, Kix.
Kix is actually the son of John.
That's right.
The Blue Line Inks employee right there.
That's right. He heard the shot out and got all fired up about it.
Indeed, yes he did. Yes he did. I'm pretty sure he has a mic in his helmet.
3rd and 5. We're surprise. We're handing off and going in the middle.
Man, they've repeated that call multiple times. We're gonna bring up 4th down and 4 from the 40-yard line, and they're keeping them on there. If I was the Eagles' offensive coordinator, I'd just give it to Hamilton, have him plow through that rest of the line. But if that is what they'll do, the Indians will have to hold strong. And Hamilton is lined up in the backfield in that shotgun formation that we've seen. No doubt Hurst is calling that from the sideline. There's the snap. Indeed, it is to him, and that looks like he's going to spin to get a first down. Not much more than they need, but still gets the first down. They did a good job of trying to swallow that up. It's just that extra spin at the end got him what he needed.
He was able to break that first initial hit and take a few extra steps to get those much-needed yards for the first down. So.
That's what happens when you have a big boy run the ball. You can take that hit.
Here we go, on ball again. 1st and 10 on the 35.
Number 23.
Caleb, what are you predicting here?
It looks like it's going to be a handoff up the middle. That's risky, sending your quarterback up there like that, straight into the Indians' onslaught. but that was Isaac Puckett, number 23, the senior quarterback, taking that one on the quarterback snap up the middle. Brings up 2nd and 8 from the Indians' 33-yard line. And it's another shotgun formation. They do have Hamilton in the backfield again.
Ernst wide.
Except he's going to block.
Going for the pass.
Oh, it looked like he tipped the pass, but no. Noah Wolf able to swallow that one up before it did
Andrew
major
Hunt out
damage.
there. Was that number 7?
It looked like it, but that is going to bring up first down again. Barely getting what he needed, but still Noah Wolf being able to eat that up before it turned into anything major.
I think it was Noah Wolf on the stop on that one. So we mentioned his dad, Dr. Wolf, a little bit ago. Now Noah's getting some press time here.
Look at that. Maybe we should continue mentioning sponsors that have people out here in order to get them working.
Got Hunt lined up on the near side.
Shotgun again. That's a quarterback keep up the middle. And that's going to be, that gain is minimal. 5. Indeed. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 20.
Not moving that ball back.
They're going to move it back. Caden Coleman comes out of the game right there.
Just shy of the 20.
It's Caden Coleman coming out, replaced by Jake Teal, it looks like. And it's that same shotgun formation, direct snap to Byron Hamilton.
We're going to have to find it. Oh, fumble.
Oh, there's a fumble. It's recovered by
Logan
Hurst, the quarterback.
There we go. That's what we talked about. Bend not break, Caleb. Bend not break, right?
That? And when you have a quarterback that can play well on offense and defense, you come up with plays like that.
That is great. Much needed. They hung in there, Caleb. You are right, man. They hung in there. And
yeah, so now the Indians have the ball. Junior quarterback Logan Hurst lined up in the shotgun with stellar running back Joey Muscadri to his left on the near side. It's a fake handoff to him, and Logan Hurst finds some room up the middle, and he scrambles for a nice little chunky yardage.
Off to the races on that one. He gets the fumble and calls his own number and heads down to the, what do we call it, the 36? 37?
37-yard line, yes. And now Aaron Conley will come in and give Logan Hurst a break after that run. He's actually shown promise at quarterback. You know, being a freshman, you'd think he's nervous, but he's looking just at home there.
He's getting a lot of nice reps. So
two wide receivers far side. Keith Bebout on the near side. Takes the snap in shotgun. Looks for Bebout.
Right on the money.
Completed, no. Can't hold on to it. Looks like he had it, but couldn't hold on after the hit.
Beautiful throw by Conley. Bebout's noticeably upset about that one. A little frustrated he couldn't hold on to it, but I'm sure they'll go to him again here soon.
Right in the pocket. Hurst comes in armed with Hartley as well. Hartley's going to be wide receiver as Frank Magyar, the senior, comes out.
Lining up for 2nd and 10 on the 37 again. Let's see what the Indians take to the
the Eagles brought in an extra linebacker. Looks like they're anticipating run. And they are, but it's to the near side. Joey Muscadri breaks one tackle, gets to the sideline, and he's out of bounds a little bit past the 45. And that's going to bring out 3rd and 3, it looks like.
Joey got a little bit of good news before the game started here. He's announced as the 2018 Homecoming King.
Yes. So. Congratulations to Joey on that, and Kendall Groudon, the Homecoming Queen. So shout out to both of them. Congratulations on that outstanding honor.
Big party for you back on Long Pond Road, Joey.
It looks like Logan Hurst will come out again. Aaron Conley going to step in for a second. He's lined up in shotgun. Joey Muscadri's position has still not changed.
Kicks Teal just off the line, and two wide receivers far
side.
And
that's a keep. Right up the middle. Aaron Conley's got room.
He's off to the
One
races.
got a beat. Oh, and he's brought down just at the 5. What a run from the quarterback, Aaron Conley, freshman.
I'll tell you what, that is one young man who is hungry for some more reps. Speaking of hungry, you have a hunger for some delicious country-style cooking? Go to Mixon's and Fixin's Country Restaurant in downtown Mechanicsburg. Absolutely great food there, and a big sponsor of M.I.B.N. M.I.B.N. So
Oh my goodness, we love it down at Mixon's and Fixin's. You know that Sunday morning breakfast or lunch, everything. And now we're lined up. Logan Hurst, Joe Muscadri in his favorite position. Looks to pass, but he finds a grappler in the middle, and he's brought down after about 4 or 5. It's going to bring up second down for the Indians. Ball on the 4-yard line, second and goal, 4 to go. And another quarterback change. Looks like they're going to try to make these snaps even between their two stellar options commanding the offense.
We got Frank Magyar and Keith Bebout far side, along with Matt DeLong.
Trips formation.
3 wide receivers on the far side. We'll see what the Indians do here.
If I had to guess, they're going to hand off to Joey, and they do.
Keeping those legs pumping.
Joey pumps for some extra yardage. It looks like that's only going to gain a little bit, maybe half the distance, 2 yards. Looks like.
I think you're about right.
Indeed, 3rd and 2 right now on the Eagles 2.
Band's heating up on the sidelines. The cheerleaders are trying to help brew down the crowd, trying to get the crowd involved here. So,
indeed, they're getting everybody excited. And
see what we can do here now. Very important third and 3. We're calling it 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3, indeed it is. Man, looks like they're going to revisit this formation a lot with Muscadri in the backfield. Logan takes the snap, hands off to Muscadri. Far side, he stumbles, he's in for the first score of the game. The Indians on a 3-yard run from Joey Muscadri. And just like that, it's 6-0 with 2 minutes left in the opening quarter.
Crank up the band. Cue Mr. Oyer. Let's get that fight song going.
Oh, yeah. And that was good. You could tell when they loaded up that near side, they're going to try to punish it in the backside. Right there, swing him around far side, and now comes Danny Muscadri on to kick the extra point. And that's up, and that is good. Right there. 7-0 your score. 2 minutes left in the opening quarter. The Indians are up 7-0 in the 2018 homecoming game against the Eagles. And we're back. Danny Muscadri ready to kick this one away after that brilliant Indian score, the 3-yard run from his brother, Joey Muscadri. He's going to look to pin the Eagles deep. Another long, low kick, and that one's going to roll out of bounds. And a flag is on the field. Illegal procedure on the Indians. That'll give the Eagles a little bit better field position, but still not too bad if you're the Indians.
No. Well, if you're the Eagles, you're going to take that any day of the week. Starting off at the 30.
35-yard line right there.
35.
1st and 10. 2 minutes left in this opening quarter, as we've said.
You can't allow too many of those.
No, you cannot. And I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing that formation with Byron Hamilton. Yes, we are. They've moved him up. This one's going to be a snap to Isaac Puckett in the shotgun. He takes it. Oh, fumbled snap. And he's going to run for a bit. Brought down on the play by number 33, Jake Hurst. Gain of 3 on that carry. Ball to the 38-yard line, 2nd and 7.
Field's looking nice here tonight. John Thiel and the rest of the folks that work here at Mechanicsburg really done a nice job of bringing it along. Talked to Kobe earlier before the game, and he was excited that the green's coming back. So nice job, everybody.
Puckett in the snap. They don't know who it's going to, and that one's going to lose a whole bunch of yardage on that one. It's going to send him back.
That ball went right past his head. He didn't have a chance to catch it.
I think there was some confusion on who it was snapping to. Ball on the 25-yard line, 3rd and 10 now, or 3rd and 20 now. And the Eagles will take a huddle and decide what they want to do next.
Band's chiming in with some nicely timed war chant here on the sideline, so they smell blood.
They do. Same shotgun formation. The snap along the far side, brought down. Minimal gain on that one. That's going to bring up 4th down. And so here comes the punt team.
Clock's winding down.
But
Almost the end of the
that-
first quarter here. 12 seconds left to go. They did not do a good job of taking advantage of that 35-yard line start, did they, Caleb?
No, they did not. And it looks like they're just going to run the quarter out. 3, 2, 1. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Your score, the Mechanicsburg Indians 7, Madison Plains Golden Eagles nothing in this 2018 homecoming game from Mechanicsburg Stadium. We're going to step aside for a second, and when we get back, the second quarter. And now the teams have switched sides of the field. And that'll signal that the second quarter is underway. 12 fresh minutes on the board.
Got to thank the FFA real quick here. All the folks in the booth were able to have a nice pork loin dinner tonight on behalf of the FFA. I'll tell you what, those kids work really hard all year round. So thanks for making our evenings special up here in the booth.
And here's the punt. And that's going to fall out of bounds.
We're going to get a flag on that one too, right?
No, that one was an illegal procedure. It didn't look like.
All right.
And so now the Indians will set up shop at pretty good field position.
Hey, in the booth up here, we got to thank Andy Longhorn. Spent a considerable amount of time last Friday trying to figure out the internet issues that we had up here, and he took a lot of time away from his family and from his work.
Why don't you wave to the camera, Andy? Right there. There we are. There we are, right there.
Andy is the main reason why we're able to stream live today. So thank you very much, Andy Longhorn, for doing that.
Well, thanks, guys. I was just checking on.
And Logan Hurst
Working
takes the
great.
snap, rolls far side. He's going to dance around, try to run this one. Brought down for a short gain.
Maybe 1 or 2 on that one, but that's about all that one's going for.
Didn't look like he had anyone to throw to on that one. Defense all over his receivers. And he'll step out. Aaron Conley comes in again.
That's a pretty nice luxury to have a couple quarterbacks to switch in and out like that.
It is. It is. And Aaron Conley's in the back. Guess who? In the backfield as well. Now moving to line up right beside Kix Teal on the near side. Shotgun snap, throws to Mac DeLong. Mac DeLong with the reception. And he's brought down.
Play went to the far side of the field. Got about, I'm going to say about 4 or 5 yards on that one. So we're going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Are you in the mood for pizza or subs? How about for some ice cream or even salad if you're into that? Then go to Pizza Alley in Mechanicsburg. They have all these tremendous foods along with some amazing appetizers. Go visit them on your next pizza night or call in your order to 937-834-2209.
Get me hungry, Caleb.
Well, we do have some halftime refreshments back there in the pork loin dinner.
There we go.
Logan Hurst back in shotgun. He's going to roll to the near side.
Turns back up the middle and is attacked by two or three Eagles there. Stopped short of the first down by a couple yards.
Looks like he's been watching Byron Hamilton. Is that spin move at the end of the run gets him a considerable advantage added onto that.
It'll be 4th and 2. It's going to be interesting to see what Coach Forrest does here.
Looks like they're going for it. Aaron Conley comes back in. If I had to guess, I'd go Joey Muscadri up the middle, but we'll see what they decide.
We got Bebot on the far side, Joey in the backfield.
Takes the snap. It is a handoff to Joey on the near side. That's going to be a first down and more.
There it
and
is.
He's going to go to the house.
10-5.
And that's a touchdown for Joey Muscadri, the homecoming king, on his senior homecoming game right there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
Boy, Caleb, they brought 3 horses, pulled them from the far side of the field to come around the end over here and just opened up holes for Joey Muscadri that were unbelievably easy to walk through. So that was a great set of pulling, blocking, and a great run by Joey.
And on comes his brother to try for the PAT. Logan Hurst, the holder. Takes it. Good hold, good kick. And the kick is good. That'll make your score 14-0 in favor of the Mechanicsburg Indians early in the 2nd quarter with 9.5 minutes left to go.
Hey, little quick shout out to Jim Hudson watching from Cincinnati, Ohio. Appreciate the comment there, Jim. Thanks for watching and joining in tonight.
We really think it's special when people far from Mechanicsburg tune into these games, and thank you, Jim, for your support of this organization. Well, it looks like the Indians' run game has been able to do whatever they wanted tonight.
I'll tell you what, the nice combination of the blocking and the running, they have been. They've been able to take the quarterback up the middle, Joey around end. As Coach Forrest says, everybody has a job to do, right? Mm-hmm. If everybody does their job, we're going to be successful.
Do your 111th, as he says.
Is that what it is?
Do your 111th.
All right, there you go, Coach. Somebody's listening up here in the booth.
He said that in his pregame interview. Again, those will be on the Twitter and Instagram pages of the M.I.B.N. later tonight. But right now, Danny Muscadri is going to kick off for the 3rd time tonight. His 2nd one after his brother has found the end zone. The first one a 3-yarder, but that one was a little bit longer. And here comes the kick. So we got a bit of air on that one. And he runs to the far sideline.
Trying to turn the corner there, but just couldn't do it. Didn't have enough blockers.
He was chased to the sideline by a tribe of Indians right there. And on comes the defense. Credit Jaron Patterson with that push out of bounds there.
I think Jaron's working off some steam. His Steelers are, what are they, 1-1? Is that correct?
Indeed, they are 0-1-1.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's trying to take out his frustrations of the Steelers on the
take out some aggression on the Eagles. You're right. Big boy Byron Hamilton in the back. Let's see if the Indians are able to stop him. No, he's not going to run it. The quarterback is. And that's
got a good game about getting a 6 there on the play.
Considerable gain on that one. I mean, they had me fooled. They had me fooled on that one. I thought almost certainly it was going to be Hamilton's ball. But that's going to bring up 2nd and 4 on the 35-yard line.
Hamilton came up with a little bit of a limp there on the after that play. I know he didn't run it, but they get tripped up and it tweaked his ankles there.
And Puckett in shotgun.
Ernst near side of the field.
Looks like it's going to be a direct snap to Hamilton, the way they're lined up. No, but it is Puckett. And he can't find anything on that play.
Nothing.
Stopped him right at the line of scrimmage on that one.
He was met by a whole host of Indians, wasn't he? A whole tribe of Indians on that one.
Indeed. They were all over that. Looks like the Indians are starting to catch on to that formation.
Yeah, they're going to put that ball down at the 36, I think, and have another go of it here.
In the 4 games that Madison Plains has played so far, they haven't been much of a passing team, but they might have to change it if the Indians keep this run defense going. And Puckett changes spots with Hamilton. Oh, there's that big wave of defenders.
Shifting to the near side.
Coming to the near side. It is a run from Hamilton to the near side. He's brought down in the back.
Nothing.
By all the Indians. No, not today, in the words of Dikembe Mutombo right there.
They're going to lose about 3 on that one, Caleb.
I know it's football, but you couldn't stop that basketball reference.
Not a chance. I
sir.
wouldn't try it if I had the ability to. And just let you go. Wind you up and watch you go, buddy.
And this will bring up 4th and 5. Some last-minute substitutions, as this is going to look like punt formation.
Well, he's not back too far. They get a good rush. They get a chance to block this.
Oh, and that is a short punt. Not what the Eagles wanted at all. And that's going to give the Indians a good place to set up shop.
You're going to call it about the 42-yard line. The Indians are going to have great field position going into this set of downs.
Yes, they will. And it's always a question who's going to command the offense right now. It looks like Logan Hurst is going to start off this drive.
We've got number 21 out there. Is M.I.B.N out there? Is Kid Flash out there?
Yeah.
There he is.
Looks like it. Yes, he is. He's on that near side.
I'm still waiting.
Sporting an arm sleeve.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for one to go deep on him.
Looks like they might. Logan Hurst in shotgun formation. Magdalong and Magyar on the far side. Looks to Beebe out.
There it is.
He's got a nice grab. Holds on to this one for his first catch of the game.
Short curl pass to the near side of the field, and Keith was not going to let go of that one.
And I think with that one, they're trying to show the versatility of offense. Hey, we can run it, but we can also get these short passes too.
That's right. That's a heck of an arm on Logan. I think he's worked a lot over the summer on his passing game, and this team's really gelled together.
It is too. He had a great end of the season last year, and he's just carried it into the start of this one. 1st and 4 right now. Takes the snap, fakes handoff, and he's going to be brought down in the back. Number 63, Matt Holbrook, leading the charge, the junior defensive tackle.
Matt Holbrook and Anthony Holbrook on that one.
Indeed, the brothers Grimm there.
They got in the backfield pretty darn quick there, Caleb. That wasn't too much that Logan could do. He pulled it away from Joey's arms, was going to pass, and before he knew it, those guys were right on top.
3rd and 12, ball on the Indians' 41, and now Aaron Conley will take his shot at quarterback. Takes the snap, rolls near side, finds a hole. Spins off one defender, but is going to be brought down just across midfield.
Falls forward, actually tackled him forward for about a gain of another yard or 2 on that one. That's some nice driving with the legs.
Indeed, and we mentioned it earlier, you got to love a quarterback that can also run the ball for you.
That's right. Conley's a little bit shorter in stature than Logan Hurst, but I'll tell you what he doesn't have in height, he makes up in strength. He's a powerful young runner.
Absolutely. Indians come up to the line. It's 4th and 2. No doubt going to punch it up the middle. That's what the Eagles are thinking too, it looks like. And the Indians want a timeout.
Might have just been trying to call him offsides on that one. Might have been the philosophy, but maybe not here.
It might have been. It looks like with that loadout that the Eagles had, doesn't look like a run was going to get anywhere. They loaded everybody in the kitchen sink up on that one. Are your teeth in need of some work? Then go to Darby Dental Smiles in Mechanicsburg. They have excellent staff and will get you taken care of and back on your way in no time. Visit my favorite dentist, Dr. Jessica Kyle, and her brilliant team at Darby Dental Smiles today. They really do a spectacular job down there.
They do. I do. Their whole staff is nice and enjoyable, and make it pain-free for a lot of things you have to get done there. So, shout out to Jason Kyle as well. We oftentimes talk about Jessica Kyle, but we all can't forget Jason Kyle as well.
Crucial background player there.
That's right. All right, line up on the ball again.
5 minutes left in the second quarter. It's a fake handoff. Logan Hurst is going to find exactly what they need, and he's going to move the chains one more time.
I'll tell you what, I said that Conley was a heck of a runner, but Logan shed 2 tackles on that one to keep this drive alive and stretch far past the first down markers and move the chains.
And the skill both these quarterbacks have to keep their legs pumping and get that extra yardage as running backs and quarterbacks.
That is crucial. He legitimately should have been down twice there.
1st and 10 on the Eagles' 43. They're going to line up. Conley back in at quarterback, shotgun. Takes the snap, drops to pass.
Rushes on.
Throws to Kicks Teal. Kicks Teal is going to find the far sideline. Looks like he's going to get a first down, too.
I think he's got it. They haven't moved the chains yet, but.
And now they are. Now they're moving it. Gain of 10 on that one. Up there at halftime. All right? Yeah, I know. Good. Just making sure. Stay here 1 second, Uncle Johnny. And here's the shotgun, Logan Hurst. Back in at quarterback. Takes the snap. He looks to throw. He's going to get hit. Brought down in the back.
He's going to lose about 3 yards on that one. Not much he could do again. Too many Eagles got through the line, and there's nowhere for him to go.
Indeed, and we have another special guest in the booth today, Johnny Schipfer, right there. Wave to everybody watching there. We got him there, and yes, he did say go Browns over here. Certainly one of those excited about the first win of the season last night.
Absolutely. I think my texts were going off every 5 minutes between him and Savaggio and Kramer.
Aaron Conley in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Drops back to pass. Throws to Mac DeLong. Complete.
Breaks the tackle.
Shreds one.
Another. Oh.
And he's brought down. Looked like he got tripped up by that first defender.
Back to the original line of scrimmage there. And Caleb, we've got another question from Jim Hudson. He says, is that restaurant you guys mentioned where you can get the trucker special? That is the greatest. Jim, you are absolutely correct.
Indeed. It went over a bit of a name change since you were back in here, Jim. But yes, that is. That's where Castles used to be, just under new management, but still same great food. Takes this Logan comes out. Aaron Conley drops the pass. Oh. Throws the beep out who bobbles it, but it's incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th and 8.
4th and 8, and I think they're going to kick this one, Caleb.
Looks like it.
Looks like I'm wrong.
No, they're going to go for it, it looks like.
4th and 8, and we're going to go. I like it. I like the play calling, Coach.
Gutsy call, but hey, sometimes game calls for gutsy. Logan Hurst, veteran quarterback in the back. Exactly the guy you'd want for this kind of situation. And there's a flag.
Timeout.
Oh, timeout. Timeout on the Eagles. That one, they got a bit nervous, it looks like, when the Indians lined up.
They saw something they didn't like, and they wanted to regroup for a minute there. So 2:40 left in the until half, 4th and 8. And ball's on the 32, so we're going to regroup a little bit here and see if we can't get this first down and continue the drive.
Yeah, well, we're going to take this timeout. What have you seen in the first 2 quarters that you liked?
Well, what I've liked is that the Eagles are pretty much one-dimensional with their run game. They have yet to throw one passing play, so that's going to make it a little bit easier. I'm sure Coach Forrest wouldn't like us to use the word easy, but a little bit easier to defend. but the Indians have been able to pretty much pick up any yardage that they needed. Now we're facing a 4th and 8 here, so we're going to see how we do. But how about
Right.
you?
Right. It looks like if all the Indians need to do is shut down that run. Like you said, we haven't seen a pass yet, and that run has been very detrimental though to this Indians, handing off to Byron Hamilton all that time. And that's a pass long to Teal, but that's overthrown. And that's going to bring up turnover on downs.
They had the right play. They had kicks behind the defense, but just couldn't connect. Just
Bit
couldn't
too
put
much
the ball
air
in
on
the
that one.
Yep.
Too much muscle on that one. Not enough to pop it in the breadbasket.
Yeah, Jake Hurst flying onto the field, number 33. He's taking his mullet into action tonight. We're going to see what we can do to stop these Eagles, he says.
I don't know how he keeps that from flowing out of his helmet, but we'll have to ask him after the game. But the Eagles are going to set up for what's going to be one of the final possessions of this opening half.
Look
Oh,
at this.
oh, look at this! It's a pass. Oh, and it comes just off the hands of Logan Hurst. He would have had a pick.
I think that surprised everybody in the stadium, Caleb. Everybody in a 10-mile radius probably.
That did. I mean, you would not go to Vegas expecting to bet on the Eagles to pass, but I mean, look at that.
They're keeping us honest. They're keeping our defenders honest.
Exactly. They're making sure they sprinkle in a little bit of everything there to make sure that the Indians aren't thrown off. Puckett in the shotgun. He's going to take it, roll far side.
Oh.
He's met in the back.
And who was that shooting back
Jake,
there, Caleb?
the mullet monster Hurst right there.
There he is. Nice job, Jake Hurst. That brought some claps. Claps from Johnny Shipper here in the back.
You know, in the game of Greenview last week, he had 11 and a half tackles solo.
Just Jake. Solo
Just
tackles,
Jake.
11 and a half.
Just Jake Hurst.
It's a force to be reckoned with.
Exactly. Certainly a guy that you want on this defense. And only a freshman at that, too.
It's got to be the mullet.
Very, very impressive. Very impressive.
Looks like we've got a timeout.
Yeah, Logan Hurst has done a spectacular job of finding the passing lanes so far in this game. And speaking of lanes, have you heard of Cosmic Bowling at Goshen Lanes? If not, then you're missing out on a great time. From 9 to 11 every Saturday night, Goshen Lanes turns on the spotlights, drops down the disco ball, cranks the music, and turns into a full-on psychedelic party. Yeah, baby. I know we enjoy it there. Bring your friends and go to the next Cosmic Bowling night at Goshen Lanes.
Matt Mayberry does a nice job down there, doesn't he, Caleb?
Oh, yes, he does. And, I mean, if you're looking for an interesting way to watch college football, there you go. You get some bowling in between plays on that.
Pizza, ice cream, bowling.
You can't go wrong with that.
You can't.
Can't go
Not at
wrong
all.
with that.
Not at all.
No, you can't.
I think M.I.B.N's going to be at Pizza Alley a couple times this year, Goshen Lanes. You guys are going
Yes,
to
we will.
committed to doing a couple bowling tournaments, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we will. We have the Order Up specials coming up. We're going to interview coaches over dinner a couple times a month. Those will be coming up soon. Stay tuned for the schedule coming out later. Byron Hamilton, that dangerous force in the backfield, lined up for the Eagles. So we've got a big wide receiver on the near side. And another pass play, this one underthrown, intended for number 11, Anthony Holbrook.
Holbrook's a pretty tall receiver. If they can get it to him, I think he might be able to get some of those jump balls. We don't have as much height in the backfield as we'd like, but that Holbrook looks like he catch, he could get a couple of those jump balls if he gets them out to him.
Looks like if you lost a steer, he could plow the field just as quickly. And here comes
Oh.
the punt. It's a short, high punt. And they're going to get away from that one. And it's going to roll out of bounds just across midfield.
I think Mac DeLong might have got a finger or two on that one. That one seemed to change direction and just almost go straight up and down. So
He might have. He was
Mac
certainly
in the
coming
room.
around.
He was.
He's coming around. Good job shedding his block and getting back there.
You talk about a tough young man. That Mac DeLong has always been a workhorse, solid in the classroom, good kid outside as well.
And now the Indians will take over on offense. Aaron Conley again. Takes a snap, rolls near side, dodges one defender, but he's going to be brought down in the back.
Kept the ball on that one. Probably should have. Easy to make these calls up here, Caleb, but probably should have ditched it, pitched it over to Joey Muscadri and let him run around in. He had some daylight there.
Timothy Gillen brought the tackle for the loss on that play. 2nd and 14 at the 46-yard line at Mechanicsburg. Just about a minute left in this first half. Logan Hurst takes it, looks for Bebout, it looks like, but no, he's going to run it instead.
He's got daylight.
He's going to get a good chunk of yardage, and he's going to run it out of bounds after taking a hit from number 3, Ryan Ernst.
Stops the clock with 47.3 seconds left. Indians are moving the ball and in scoring position.
And do you hear that? The Indians are knocking on the red zone, it seems like.
I was wondering where you're going with that one, but I like it. I like it. Well, the band's coming out on the sidelines here too. They're getting ready for their halftime show. Mr. Ori does an amazing job with them. So
yeah, they have a grease show lined up for us. Aaron Conley drops. He's looking for Bebout. That one's underthrown, intended for DeLong. He had Bebout streaking on the far side for that. He was in the end zone.
They're open. He's a young quarterback. He'll hit those receivers as time comes.
He'll learn.
Yep.
He certainly looks like he's going to be a valuable addition to this team down the road.
We got Logan back in shotgun. Bebout far side.
Logan Hurst in shotgun. Takes the snap. Looks for Bebout. Oh, just out of his hands.
I'll tell you what, that does not happen twice in a ball game.
It does not. Man, good pass. Good route. Just couldn't hold on.
I think he was sniffing 6 and took his eyes off the ball for just a second there.
Started thinking about running before he had the ball.
I'd like to see him go right back to that one.
You and me both.
Bebout doesn't miss 2 in a row.
But it looks like Aaron Conley's going to throw it this time. Shotgun. He's looking Bebout's direction, but he feels pressure. And he's going to dance to the 20-yard line.
Going to get a timeout with 31 seconds left to go here.
From the Indians. Looks like Coach Hurst is going to think what he wants right here. Contemplate Coach Forrest.
Speaking of Coach Hurst, I hate to kick you out of the box, but you got a halftime interview to do, don't you?
Indeed we do. So I'm going to step out right now. I'm going to leave you to finish up the rest of the half, and we'll be back to you for the second half.
We'll see you in a bit, Caleb. Again, just want to give a quick shout out to the FFA, Kevin Neer. And I think he has 145 kids that are in that FFA program. They're doing the pork loin dinner tonight. They really do a nice job with that. So if you're here and you're listening and you're still hungry, or if you just want a couple dinners for tomorrow, why don't you go over and get some? They're in the ag building there right across from the football field. All right, teams come back out on the field. It's 4th and 10, 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Ball is on the 20. We got Bebout far side. Logan Hurst in shotgun. And here's a snap. Uh-oh. We got some pressure. We got an open receiver. Just a little short. Too much pressure on that one to put his legs into it and his arm to follow, but that was a tough one. That was a tough break. Turnover on downs, 24.9 seconds left to go until halftime, and the marching band takes the field. So we'll see if they run a play or if they're just gonna kneel it and take it into the locker room for halftime. Chad Deere. We got number 56, Chad Deere, running out in the field. Looks like we got a timeout. Eagles. We're going to prolong this just a little bit more. Looks like they're not going to take a knee. Looks like they're going to try to put some points up on the board before going to half. I'm sure there'll be a momentum swing for them, but I got to believe that the Indians are going to bend but not break again, as always. So these two quarterbacks tonight have been money, I'll tell you that, completing a high percentage of their passes. On the subject of money, did you know that Security National Bank is right in Mechanicsburg? They provide customers with quality service and a number of financial services. Next time you need to go to the bank, look no further than Security National Bank. Special thanks to Sarah Neer and JB, John Brown there in Springfield, for helping out M.I.B.N with all their financial needs. Here we go. We got both the teams out in the field, 24.9 seconds left. 1st and 10, Eagles have the ball. 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. There's a snap, handoff, and they're getting nothing on that one. Loss of maybe 2. And they're just going to let the clock run. We're going to call it half. Yeah, 3, 2. That's going to be halftime, folks. Thanks for watching. We will we'll keep the camera pointed towards the field so you can see the band. I got to tell you, when I first came here 14 years ago now, Brad Oyer it was in his first year, and he had, I think at best, and I'm not exaggerating, 8 students in the entire marching band. And I'm going to let you see what he's done with this band. It's pretty phenomenal. So enjoy. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back at the end of half.
subscription. Like I said, I bought it in 2005, and every time they update, I see the updates and they're charging me for that. So I know they're not real prominent, but I know they do good. I think they've got some kind of agreement with M.I.B.N schools.
Gotcha.
So
Alright.
those people are just digital scout now. I
Yeah.
got that.
And now, was that the one that you used last year, son?
Yes.
Alright.
And I'll still use it on leg action.
Yeah.
seems to be working.
Nice. Oh, the big girl.
Yeah.
It's nice to see all you've been through. So.
Oh yeah. It feels good to finally have this one going. Well, 1 hour in.
First half went quick.
We started a bit to just make sure it would run. And obviously it's still running now, but
That's sick.
fifth grade, so they just started, and they chose that as requirement. So they said that music teachers.
I've taken that requirement.
After the rental of the instruments, exactly.
I gotta try it.
I said, what are you thinking? I said, at worst, I said, you'll learn. I think Belle's starting to rethink it though, because she went with the trombone, or not trombone, the trumpet, carrying that back and forth to school when she walks. She carries it halfway, and her sister carries it the other halfway. It's like,
Training with you is it's giving me some experience with these.
I'd switch to a flute in a heartbeat.
Emma made the wise choice. She got that better.
Oh,
Play by play?
here.
Much like you do?
I saw a very young picture of you last night, Caleb.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I sent you the link so you can watch it if you're
8th grade.
you're doing that.
I didn't realize you and Ethan are in the same grade. My in-laws,
Ethan Edwards. Yes.
he's my nephew. So
Okay.
he,
I've seen him walking with Emma for a little bit.
yeah.
I didn't know if that was his.
My in-laws' 45th wedding anniversary is tomorrow. We're having a party, so we have a slideshow with all the things grandkids did and everything. Ethan had one from their DC trip. Oh, he looks familiar. He looks familiar. Trent Emer was in there, and yeah, these guys changed.
My favorite Ethan Edwards story was from that same trip, that DC trip. Caleb and Casey and somebody else were putting a wreath on the
Oh.
Tomb of the Unknown Soldier or
Yeah,
something
the
like that.
Tomb of the M.I.B.N. soldier read. Yes. I remember this. This is
He
funny.
took, I think he took his brother. Did you take your brother's pants?
Yeah, I took Josh's khakis that were like 6 waist sizes too small. It was. And we went through the bus and we were like, dude, I forgot my little pants. I don't know what to do. And so Marshall stood up and was like, well, which size do you wear? I wear 34. He's like, who out here wears 34? Ethan Reese Jaden says, I wear 36. You could probably get into. So I was wearing Ethan's pants in that day.
Everybody sent it pictures of it. And then, so that's your point. So is Joe Edwards your wife's dad?
Joe Edwards is my sister-in-law's ex-father.
My sister-in-law is.
Yeah, so his son Todd and my sister-in-law Christy were married.
Okay. Well, Joe has a nice little field. They drop a bucket. Axle bucket.
Yeah.
We got that in town for a couple of nights. So stuff that's really not broken. Every time he says, fingers looking great. Look at this. It's all amazing. Pretty funny. He's a good guy.
Alright,
Get back to it.
here we go. And welcome back to the second half of this homecoming game between the Mechanicsburg Indians and the Madison Plains Golden Eagles. I'm Caleb Spinner with my father Scott Spinner as my color commentator. Well, this has not been much of a game. I mean, the Indians are up 14-0 right now. We're hoping it'll be more of the same, but what have you seen so far from the Indians?
Well, there's a lot of defensive stands, for the Indians there. That first one really tested them. The Eagles had the ball and drove all the way down the field, and it was nice to see them be able to come up with a turnover with Logan Hurst, and they've been able to almost do with what they wanted the rest of the game, which has been nice. So,
Well,
kickoff.
here comes the kickoff for the second half, and we are underway with that kick out of bounds, and the flag's going to come for that one.
By the way, Kayla, we got to give a little shout out to Garrett Durham, who says to say hello. He's listening there. 8:04. He was on the YouTube text stream here saying hello to everybody at the football stadium. So hello to Garrett.
And Garrett, a member of the Mechanicsburg cross country team, who has a meet tomorrow morning at Buck Creek. So good luck to them. I know I'll be running in that one at 9 in the morning for the boys. So if you get enough sleep after this one, make sure to try to go see them at the Ohio Caverns. But for now, here comes Logan Hurst, ready to command this offense for the first drive of the second half. He's in the shotgun. Wide receivers DeLong and Magyar, the near side with Bebout on the far side. Takes a snap, handoff to Joey Muscadri. He's got a nice little pocket, and he's brought down after about a gain of 10.
Nice job on Joe Magyar there, or Frank Magyar. He had a wide receiver on the near side here. Temptation would be to block him in the back and make some way for Joey coming around the corner, but he held off from that and didn't. So a lot of times you see those wide receivers wanting to get involved and do something when they shouldn't. So
these kids train smart. I know Coach Forrest, wonderful coach, teaches these kids to do everything the right way, and that might be a mistake for other people to have to worry about, but not on this team. And same formation, but Magyar has been switched with Bebout. Handoff again, this time to the far side. He cuts up field for a large gain on that one.
we'll be moving the chains on that run.
He's really been doing a great job for the Indians, Joey Muscadri. He's got 2 touchdowns in the first half, one for a long bunch of yardage, and the other one a 3-yard scamper, but still, they both account for 6.
That's right. Great blocking on that O-line. They've really paved the way for him, opened up some holes. So
You've really got to...
Not to take anything away from Joey, but we got to make sure that we recognize that O-line as well.
Here comes Logan Hurst. Same formation. Magyar back down on the near side. Bebout up on the far side. Takes a snap, looks to throw. He's got Bebout wide open across the middle. Oh!
Taken down hard on that one. Almost looked like a horse collar. It wasn't, but it just looked like he whipped him around real quick. But Keith is a pretty tough guy.
That last hit had to hurt. Maybe he should head down to the village pharmacy and get an ice pack or some bandages. But in all seriousness, the village pharmacy can fill your prescriptions, provide you with durable medical supplies, and anything else you need. Go see the wonderful faces at the village pharmacy.
There you go. John Castro does a nice job as the Indians come up the line here.
And the same shotgun formation we're familiar to seeing with Mechanicsburg. Oh, and he broke a tackle. He's gone. Third score for the Indians. You said it. You wanted it.
I wanted it. Kid
Long
Lightning.
break from Bebout. Kid Flash, Kid Lightning. Breaking that tackle.
I don't know what you call it. If you call it a button hook or just a little down and turn, but
You know what I call that?
what's that?
I call that 6.
All right, that's whatever that route is called. He did a nice job of just setting up camp, turning, catching the ball, and then not letting that guy hold on to his jersey.
Perfectly executed. And there's the kick after some confusion on the snap and on the hold, but still puts it right through. And that puts the score 21-0 in favor of the Indians early in the second half. 9:50 left to go in the third quarter.
You know, Danny Muscadri's really come on this season for Coach Forrest and his staff. His brother, if you remember, was the kicker last year, and Joey would be playing offense and defense, and then doing the kicking duties as well.
Yeah.
And I think he was glad to give little brother a shot. And
Joey did the kickoffs last year. John Samples was the senior
that's right.
the senior field goal kicker on that one. But yes, Joey did the kickoffs, and a lot of times you found him kicking off himself after he just scored that one. So having to come right back and kick it after the score.
Danny Muscadri is another one of those guys who's going to have to turn around this evening and get back home, get some sleep, because he's also a member of the cross-country team, and we'll be running at Buck Creek in the morning as well. So hopefully we'll be able to get him some sleep and rest his legs after tonight.
Yeah, hopefully his legs won't be too sore after this performance. He's going to be kicking a lot if they keep up this offensive onslaught. And here he goes. Yet another kickoff after a touchdown. Got some air on that one, too. Oh! Tripped up by Hurst, but Conley and Jaron Patterson on that one to clean it up.
Conley was the first one down, tried to get the legs and jumped up over the flying Conley, and Jaron was there to finish the deal. Joe Biscottery getting the towel to wipe off the arm to make sure he doesn't fumble that football there. A smart thing for a running back to do.
Smart kid. And a familiar setup we've seen for the Eagles. Puckett back in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He's going to scramble on this one. And you can't even really call him a quarterback. He's been more of a running back this game.
Yeah, he's definitely holding down both roles. There's no doubt about it. I think an offense like that, sort of one-dimensional, is gonna start to tire out here in the third and fourth quarter. We'll see if that's correct. But
I mean, the monotony of constantly trying to force that run up the middle has got to wear down on them at some point, and you just got to wonder when.
yeah, did a nice job of it in the first drive. Really nice job with the quarterback, and then number 44. You know his name better than I do. Byron Hamilton.
Byron Hamilton.
We'll see what they throw at us here.
Well, this one's not with Hamilton in the background. It's with Costa Zinkis, who takes it.
Jaron Patterson flying into the backfield is
He's
going
brought in there.
to catch him for a loss.
He's shown a lot of improvement since last year. Not saying he wasn't good last year, but he's been dominant this year.
That's right. That's right.
Eating up everything, saying, "Come at me and see what happens."
Is that what he's saying out there?
That, one can only guess, but I'm sure that's something that Jaron would say.
3rd and 9 for the Eagles here. 8:23 and rolling.
And he's eating up right there. Minimal gain on that one.
It's going to bring up 4th and 9, and although you're down 21-0, you got to start wondering at what point in time do you take advantage of these 4th downs as an extra down and not time to kick. But this deep in their own territory, I think.
And at what point do you try to chip away at that long field by throwing it?
That's right. That's a good point.
Only 2 passes we've seen so far. And they're back to punt on this 4th and 8.
Low snap. Gets it away, though.
It's a high kick. That's going to fly out of bounds. Man, they're smart. They didn't let Bebout return that one. He would have made them pay if they did. He's got a nice set of wheels there. And, speaking of wheels, did you know that Mechanicsburg had his very own car dealership?
Yeah.
Visit Dave Kale Chevrolet the next time you need to cop a new set of wheels. If you have a Chevy car or truck now even, and you just need some work done, call Paul McMahill in the service department. Whether that means removing a dent, replacing a mirror, or a bigger project, the good people at Dave Kale Chevrolet will get you taken care of and will fix up your vehicle in no time.
Paul's actually joining us up here in the booth. He operates the scoreboard for us here, so pulling a little double duty when he gets off.
Yes, he does. And speaking of scoreboard, they're going to need an adjustment. It's Keith Bebout.
Paul, we're going to need 6 added.
As the old Philip Phillips song is, he's gone into the end zone.
Where's that band, Mr. Warrior? Strike up that band.
They're still taking advantage of their third quarter break, and we would have had 2 fight songs, but it looks like the cheerleaders are taking over just as well.
There we go.
On that one.
I guess we can give the band a rest.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, great.
Yeah, you gotta give them a rest after that Grease show, and let them put a little bit of Grease lightning back into the fourth quarter.
So there's 6 on the board, followed up with an extra.
And this kick
extra.
is
no
good.
No good. No good.
Wide left, by the looks of that one.
I think the laces were out.
All right, Dan Marino. 27-0, still your score with 7:16 left in the third quarter, and this one is going away fast.
That was a great run by Bebo. We've called his name a couple times tonight. I think he was pretty mad at himself for catching those 2 passes, but he's more than made up for it here. And with 7:16 left in the third and a whole fourth quarter left to go, there's a lot of scoring left to be seen.
Yeah, after dropping 2 passes, your confidence kind of starts lacking a little bit, but not with this young man. He's been really good all on both sides of the ball.
So what are the Eagles going to have to do here, Caleb, just to get in the game? At this point in time, you're down 27 to nothing. You're looking for something to take away, something positive. What are they going to be able to do?
I mean, you and I have said it the entire game. They got to start passing. You got to cut away at this big field and get it down there. You got to start taking some risks when you're down 27 nothing. If you don't, this monotony is going to lead you to the loss.
I'll tell you what.
0-5.
I know he's listed as a running back, but that number 11, when they had that play to the near side of the field, he's a tall guy. I got to believe I'd try and get it to him, at least in the jump ball situation.
And guess who? Jake the Mullet Monster Hurst eating that one up before it goes a little while, before it goes downfield. And I agree. I mean, this Eagles offense, what it lacks in deep threats, it makes up for in size. And they've got a lot of these big threats. Number 44, Byron Hamilton, we've said it already. And like you just mentioned, number 11, Anthony Holbrook. Big dudes who, if you dump it off to it for a short pass, they can truck it up and just nail through the defense for a bigger gain. So we'll see what they do here. Puckett still in shotgun. He's got a couple big guys back to protect him as the Indians linebackers move up.
Indians showed a little blitz there and stuffed it.
You guessed it, another run up the middle. What we've seen time and time again from this offense.
Maybe a gain of 3 on that one, maybe 2. 2.
Second and 8, 2.
Second and 8.
2 on that one. Ball on the 32-yard line
6:50
of the Eagles.
Counting.
Man, it's hard to believe that 5 minutes have gone in this one already. Jeez.
Nope.
This is a quick third quarter.
Not a lot of penalties overall in this entire game, which has been nice. We're looking to pass. Here we go,
Oh,
Caleb.
here's the pass. Airs it out. That one's going to be overthrown.
He had him, though. That's the thing.
No, he had him. Yes, indeed. That
him.
was number 3, Ryan Ernst.
Got behind the defense. A little whoever it was on the far side got tripped up a little bit.
He had Magyar beat.
If the pass would have been there, that would have been 6.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, viewers. I'm glad it wasn't, but
And I think everybody's glad they went. The coaching staff glad that wasn't. Probably a little bit worried after the receiver beat their man. But, I mean, these have either been too short or too long from Puckett, and you gotta wonder when he'll find the sweet spot in the middle. Ryan Ernst coming out to the near side.
a little bit of a high snap.
And there's a handoff inside to big number 11. That's a fumble.
Early signal says the Indians have it, but let's wait and see here for the
Got
Zebras to tell
jarred
us.
on a hit. And it's a fumble.
Yes.
Recovered by the Indians, and here comes the offense.
Number 8 comes away with it. Frank
And
Magyar.
Number 79 for the Eagles. Looks like Lance Call goes limping off the field after that one. You never want to see anybody injured. You got to hope he's okay. But, I mean, costly turnover for the Eagles there.
Nice job of the Indians to be aware of the ball and know that there's a fumble and be all
Not
over it.
not being afraid of that big running back. And Logan Hurst in shotgun.
You get a timeout
There's a
here.
timeout from the Eagles.
Probably good just to take a breath. Just had a turnover. A little bit of a momentum switch. So
They're going to get a little talking to, I bet.
good to just
About,
regroup probably,
about
right?
that. Yeah. You never want to let a game get into your head, and especially after a turnover like that, you don't want to let it ruin your chances of coming back in this game.
Well, I think the chances of them coming back, Caleb, were probably slim to none. I think I just heard none walk out the door. But at the very least, what you have to do is you got to take away something, some nugget, some little pearl, some carrot that you say, hey, we did this good. We did it. We had one drive where it was positive, and we should hang our hats on that. That was the one thing that we did good this game, and let's build on it. That's what I think the Eagles have to do now. They got to find that one thing, that
Make
one
that
drive or whatever it may be.
make some positive out of a game like this.
That's right.
Look at it and say, hey, it wasn't all bad. We did this good. Exactly. You sound like you could have been a coach yourself.
Not a chance.
So here comes Logan Hurst. Reliable option today. Aaron it out to
Airing it out.
Beebout.
Oh, he comes
Oh,
back for
jump
it.
and catch.
Couldn't hold on. Heck of an
Can't complete
attempt.
it.
The defense had no idea that the ball was even in the air, and Beebout went up for it over the back of the defender.
How about
And
that?
almost came up with it.
Putting his body on the line for that one. Comes up short, but still. Nice amount of hops shown on that one.
Levi Adams is
There's
being
an
helped off the field here.
Injury timeout. As they help number 55, like you said it, Levi Adams.
You talk about a tough kid. That's Levi Adams right there.
And his
He's
junior firefighter.
He's a good man.
That one, indeed. Looks like his leg. Hopefully it's just a stinger and we'll see him back on the field. But right now it looks like Big Jake Teal is going to come in for him.
Number 73.
Number 73,
Big
there
Jake
he is.
Teal.
There he
Joe
is.
Thomas, watch out, buddy. This guy's going to have your number with the Browns someday.
Number 73, the big boy at center.
Let's go, Big Jake. Get in the backfield now.
Giving it to Aaron Conley.
Actually, I'm sorry. We're on offense.
Oh, he's got a wide pocket right there.
That's going to be a first down.
First
and more.
down and more as he's brought out of bounds. And once again, the Indians knocking on the red
Hello.
zone.
Who is it?
Who's at the door? Well, it's Logan Hurst and his tribe of Indians for this one.
I like it. Conley's going to come out. Logan Hurst is going to come in there. We'll see what they do. 1st and 10, 5:49, left in the third. I think around the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 right now. Ball in the 14. Logan Hurst is going to take it from the shotgun. Hand off to Muscadri. Muscadri finds a nice pocket. He's brought down shy of the goal line.
They're going to call that the. It's sort of hard to tell from this angle. Call it the 4, 6, 6 yard line.
Line, it looks like. Gain of 8. 2nd down and 2. Coming up on this one.
Coach Forrest gives Logan the play, and he runs back in.
The play calling for the Indians has been superb tonight,
It's been spot
to say
on.
the least. And another shotgun snap. Hand off to Muscadri again. He changes direction. Tries to make something out of nothing. Doesn't get far, though.
He's getting back to the line of scrimmage on that one, but that's about it.
Somebody late to get up, but looks like they're going to get up fine. They just had a lot of bodies on top of them.
We had a couple Eagles break through on the far side of the line, and Joey immediately saw that, and I think his eyes turned about as big as saucers probably, and changed direction, trying to make a little bit of something out of nothing. But
And it looks like there's going to be no gain. 3rd and 2 now coming up.
Conley coming in back
Aaron
at quarterback.
Conley's going to get a spot. And you got to admire the depth that the Indians have here at any position.
What do we have down there on the near side?
DeLong and Beebout are on the near side.
Conley's going to
But
take
they're
it
going
in.
to punch it up.
Conley
Quarterback
keeps it.
sneak up the middle. Nice little scamper run there. Gets them 6. Makes it 33-0 with 4:04 in the 3rd quarter. And on comes the extra point unit.
Oh,
Low snap. They're going to go for 2. And there was an early whistle for some reason.
the muff the snap there.
They're going to replay it.
Well, that's a tad bit confusing. But they did muff the snap. Logan wisely started to run with it and tried to pass it or shovel it off to an Indian in front of him. But it looks like there was an inadvertent whistle on the play. So Indians are going to come away with that one with a free shot.
Well, a redo. Wipe the slate clean on that one. Muscogie's going to get another shot at it. And the referee comes jogging the Indians sideline. And now we can start. Good snap this time. And that one's up and good.
Yep.
34-0 right now. The Indians cruising past the Madison Plains Golden Eagles right now. You got to wonder if there's more of the same coming up. Stay tuned.
A little spice on that kick, wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of spice, you know what sounds good this time of year? Pumpkin spice rolls.
Oh, my goodness. You're going to make my mouth water, Dad.
Darn right. No one makes them better than the House Cafe and Bakery in Mechanicsburg. I've probably had more than my fair share, I guarantee that. But can easily ramble on for hours about how good they are.
Oh, yeah.
The only real way that you can find out, though, if I'm telling the truth, is to try them for yourself. Order some fabulous pumpkin rolls or any of the other amazing desserts available from the House Cafe and Bakery the next time you're in the burg.
Oh, yeah. That's a great little sprout up restaurant there. And they get a lot of customers in there, and I mean, I for one am glad that they decided to set up shop here in Mechanicsburg.
Same here. You wanna call early or stop in because they have a number of different types of those pumpkin rolls, all sorts of different flavors, and for you Buckeye fans out there, they even have a Buckeye flavored one. So.
And speaking of setting up shop, the Indians are going to try to determine where the Eagles go, and the Eagles are going to set up shop at about the 26-yard line.
The low kick by Muscogee almost looked intentional. They were just keeping it low, trying to muffle it on the ground. And
Sometimes those late bounces can be deadly, though.
that's true. That's true.
It's not a squib kick, and bad news for the Indians. It looks like Levi Adams has his helmet off. Still being helped on the sideline. Here comes Puckett. Handoff. No, it's a pass. No, he's going to keep it.
On that one.
And he stumbles and is finally eaten up by John Robinson, number 70 for Mechanicsburg.
That was a heck of a play. Faked out everybody in the stands and up here in the booth, I'll tell you that. They faked it up the middle, went far side, and scampered almost, they scampered down to the 41-yard line. So nice pickup. It was enough to move the chains.
Good job from Robinson stopping what would have been 6 if he could have beaten those last 2 defenders. We're going to stay home on that one.
Yep. All right, 1st and 10 on the 41. See if we can't come up with a stop here, Big Soup.
Puckett in his oh-so-famous position. No, it's a direct handoff to number 26.
Direct snap.
Costa Zenidis. Maybe a gain of 3. Not a bad run. Brings up 2nd and 6.
Kicks Teal on the stop, if I'm not mistaken.
Eagles 45 is where the ball is placed for this one.
You see that also familiar formation from the Eagles, one wide out, and the offensive line stacked around them.
And here they go. Quarterback keeper, it looks like, with some protection on that run.
Yeah, maybe a gain of 1 or 2 on that one, but not
at most.
more than that.
At most, exactly.
3rd and 4 is what they're going to call it.
When we said it at the beginning of this game, this run defense for the Indians has been stellar so far. I mean, throughout the entire season and through this game, we're enjoying getting to watch them evolve with us.
I got to tell you, I find myself rooting for the Eagles to throw this ball. Like I want to see them complete a pass here.
And there's another handoff. That one's eaten up in the backfield, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Is that number 60 who got back there? Was that a little Jaron Patterson?
It looked like Jaron Patterson action right there.
Or am I wrong on that number? That was Noah Wolf. A little bit of Jake Hurst, a little Noah Wolf on that one.
Noah Wolf, a feisty ball player.
Yep.
Certainly able to scrap through the offensive line, make a play happen.
Must have been cheating up on that last play. He's a middle linebacker right now, so.
And they do look to pass. Looks like your wish has been granted, but it's going to be thrown out of bounds. Incomplete. Turnover on downs.
That was closer to a cheerleader than a football player on that one.
And Puckett's down. He's going to get up.
All right, well, I'm glad to see him throwing the ball. To give a little excitement in the crowd for it. So
that's gonna keep some surprise coming in this game.
That's right. You have to do something to gain some yardage here because the run defense is a little bit too overpowering for the Eagles at this point in time. And that was 4th down, so this is turnover on down. So 1st and 10, Indians are taking over at the 44.
Looks like they're going to try to get in one more play before the end of this quarter, 15 seconds left, and taken down.
I don't know if they're going to get it off. We're down to 7.
Oh, they will.
3.
Takes the snap at 2. Hand off to Muscadri. Lowers his head. And gains a nice chunk. And that'll bring up the end of the 3rd quarter. Your score, 34-0. The Indians running away with this one right now against the Madison Plains Golden Eagles, and we're going to take a timeout.
Like to see the band's back, Caleb.
And we're back as the 4th quarter gets underway, the final 12 minutes of this game. First snap of the quarter goes to Aaron Conley. Finds Mac DeLong on the near side. Scampers, there's a flag. Looks like this one's coming back.
A little bit of laundry on the field there. Rumors in the booth here have it as a holding call.
Against the Indians, this one's coming back, it looks like. Yes, it is coming back. Holding on the offense. Oh, blocking the back on the offense. And unnecessary at this point in this game.
So ball spot on the 23, 2nd and 9, 11 minutes to go.
And here come the Indians. Conley back, taking the snap. Hands it off. No, he's going to keep it himself. Finds a nice chunk of
Uh-oh.
yardage on the near
Uh-oh.
side. He's got a couple to beat, and he's going to go. Finds the end zone.
Paul, we need another 6 on the scoreboard, please.
Add that one up. And that is now 40-0. Mechanicsburg Indians running away with this one. And here comes Danny for what seems like the millionth extra point for this one. In this one, certainly have had to kick it a lot.
This is good for the young kicker to get a lot of experience. There we go. It's good, right through the uprights.
That one's right through, exactly.
No wind tonight, so it's nice for him not to have to worry about that. Just get some good kicks under his belt and continue on.
Indeed, that was a great kick. Perfect if I've ever seen one.
We've got the band and the cheerleaders combining together. Some of them are doing the floss, some of them are jumping around.
I believe they're doing the Do It cheer, Dad.
All right.
A famous one for the Indians here at Mechanicsburg.
Looks a lot like the crisscross jump around cheer from back when I was their age.
It does, and you know they're getting loud when we can hear them all the way from up here.
That's right. It's good to see the student spirit.
And then with that extra point, it's 41-0 with 10:30 left in this final quarter. I think this one's all but over already, don't you think? I mean, you can't see if they keep this running up, it's over already. And Hayden DeLong taking snaps at quarterback on the sideline
Is he getting his arm ready?
as well. It looks like he's warming up. Could we see a third-string quarterback coming in for the Indians? Time will tell.
Before you know it, they're known as the quarterback factory over here. It's good to see that they got the young guys getting the reps as we get a kickoff here.
That one's going to take a bounce and go right to Costas.
Good field position again for the Eagles.
They're certainly allowed to. They certainly gained a lot off these returns and off this run.
We're starting at the 33 with a 1st and 10 and 10 minutes to go in this fourth quarter here.
Mm-hmm. Certainly make a lot of money in Vegas trying to guess what play they're gonna pull
I'm gonna go with up the middle.
next. Me too, and with what looks like a direct snap to Puckett. It is. He's going to keep it, and he's brought down quick.
Brought down quick by Tristan Hall, from what it looks like here.
Looks like it. I thought I saw a little bit of John Robinson on that one, too. But, I mean, we'll see. Here comes number 29. 29, Gabe Chandler replacing Bebout. And Logan Hurst comes out as well.
Kyle Hunt is in the back.
Oh, Kyle Hunt, one of your favorites.
There we go, Kyle.
One of your favorites.
That's a good kid right there. Fine young man. Finds ourselves at our house along with a couple other our boys' friends quite often. So they typically eat everything in the refrigerator while they're there. Oh my goodness, talking about eating
Speaking
something
of
up.
eating, exactly. Ate that one up quick.
Wow. About 4 or 5 guys just collapsing on that O-line, and I think they're going to be a loss of 3 on that one.
Indians sending a message. You want to keep running? Fine. We're going to shut it down. We're going to take it right back and make sure you get nothing out of it. They come to the line. Shotgun formation.
Put it in the air, boys. Put it in the air.
Byron Hamilton in the backfield. They're
Looking
rolling
in the
it.
air.
Looks like they're going to take your advice. Oh! Bullet
They had
pass
'em.
thrown low, but catchable. I think the slide bumped the bar loose.
Just
Bumped
a
the ball
little
loose
low.
for Ryan Ernest.
They had my boy Holbrook coming across the side. He was he wasn't turned quite yet, but just a little bit of low throw, or else that would have gone for almost a first down.
Indeed, it would have. And But instead, it's a 4th down situation for the Eagles.
Uh-oh.
And there's a high punt snap.
Good quick kick to get that away. Uh-oh.
And Aaron Conley sliding catches that. Man, I was worried he was going to drop it.
I thought that was going to bounce off his chest, but some good hands there by the young man.
Absolutely.
You got HD going in the back for quarterback, Caleb. Do you see his number out there? Number 12. Is he going up?
12. I do indeed.
There we go.
Right
HD
there.
going to take charge now.
Here he goes. And in comes number 9, freshman David Keller. Comes into this one. Looks like he's going to let Scotchery take a break. And Hayden DeLong's first snap is a handoff.
Handoff up the middle for a couple yards.
Yeah.
We'll see if we have Coach Forrest running down the clock with a bunch of run games, or if they let the young lad there put it in the air and see what he's got.
Well, they certainly seem like the only team trying to air it out tonight. But let's see what Hayden does. Gives the play to his offense, commands his troop to the line. Looks like Keller and Chandler behind him. The hand. Oh!
Wow.
Met right at the line
That's
by a
number,
nest of Eagles.
led by that number 11, Holbrook. That's a big boy out there.
Number 29, Gaten Chandler. Man, if he wasn't awake already. Good morning. That's another eyes as big as saucers
That's right.
analogy right there.
Gabe, meet Mr. Anthony Holbrook, number 11.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm shake your hand and say hi.
Got introduced to the shoulder pad on that one. Same formation for the Indians. Got a couple receivers, it looks like, far side. Close. That's a pitch to Chandler. Fights for something, ends up with nothing. And it looks like for the first time the Indians are going to have to punt this one away.
I don't think we have the same big horses on the O-line. There must have been some switching around that time, maybe some second or third stringers going in there. Just not as experienced and big as the first line that we had out there for Joey. So.
And speaking of Joey, here he comes in his punter.
Can't keep him off the field.
No, you cannot. Not for long, at least.
Oh! Almost got it blocked by number 68, Chase Kelly. But they got it away. Falling out on about the 25-yard line, it looks like.
There's a scrum after that one.
It did look like they were going to start to play rugby for a minute there. They had a whole bunch of guys on it.
Did.
Waiting for it to pop out, just like it's like a rugby field.
It looked like it hit. It looks like it hit the Madison Plains defender, and that's why everyone was trying to fight for it, because they thought it hit him, and it would have been a live ball.
As much as I wanted the Indians to have the ball back, that would not have been the way I wanted it to happen. We got to have something happen for Madison Plains here and end this contest on a good note for them. Give them something to take into next week or take into practice this coming week.
We are indeed Indians fans, but I mean, you don't like to see these kind of games for the opposing team either. Direct snap to Byron Hamilton, if I had to guess. Well, they're going to call a timeout.
Timeout Mechanicsburg.
Mechanicsburg. They've got 2 remaining in this final quarter. 4:40 left to play. 41-0 is your score. Certainly not a close one, but not over yet. And injuries can be common in fall sports, and for those female athletes out there that have some nagging injuries, go visit Ellen Spinner at General Care Health Center. Certified nurse practitioner Spinner and her delightful staff will make you sure you're feeling ready to go as soon as possible and will help you seek further treatment if necessary. General care is open to all women ages 12 and over, and is open 4 days a week. They're off on Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sunday. Contact them today. They're right in downtown Mechanicsburg. Very convenient location for anybody that's looking to go visit there.
What are your thoughts of that NP, Caleb? She
You
any
know,
good?
I'm a little biased because that is our mother, and I think you're biased too, that being your wife. But I mean, even with bias aside, she's a really nice, she's a really good nurse, and she certainly takes pride in what she does.
She is. I'll kick my coverage on that one.
Speaking of pride, this pride of Eagles trying to block for their quarterback ends up with very minimal gain, if any. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. Number 70, John Robinson, credited with the tackle on that last play. And there's a timeout from Madison Plains. They didn't like the setup, so they're going to try to change it.
Hey, we want to give a special thanks. This is the initial broadcast for M.I.B.N. I want to say thank you to Caleb for putting this together, starting this organization. He's done a fine job. A lot of work goes into this. Obviously, the work behind just getting the program started, the thought, the idea of it, putting the pen to paper and making it happen. I cannot say enough about how much work he's put in over the summer to get this taken care of and to get it done. Thanks everybody who's been watching us tonight, from those here in Mechanicsburg to Jim down in Cincinnati. Glad we were able to bring a little bit of Mechanicsburg Indians football to everybody watching out there.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that, but I mean, I had a lot of support from my parents there. It certainly wasn't easy, but it was better that you guys were helping. There's a handoff to number 10 for the Eagles, Tyson Getty. And that'll bring on number 66 and 67 for the Indians, Nick King and Max Cummins.
Landon Stapleton also coming on the field here with a late addition.
Yes, replacing Joey Harsh and number 70, John Robinson. And the Eagles break huddle. Number 36, Michael Brown, far side receiver. Checking his splits with the official. Takes the snap. And that's going to be a run with number 32, Kanan Kelly.
Met by H.D. Hayden DeLong, number 12 on that hit. Great run, great hit. Good to see a little spark in the offense for the Eagles there.
Just like his namesake, serve that hit up in high definition right there, ready for him right there. And we forgot to mention, they've changed quarterbacks. Andrew Hunt, now number 7, came in and handed that one off. He's still back at quarterback in shotgun. Gives the handoff again. That one also to number 10, Tyson Getty. And a couple more Indians rush off the field.
We got HD in the back. We got Gabe Chandler in the back. Got Colin Hartley, do I see out there? Colin Hartley's here to the near side.
2nd and 8 on 44. Shotgun. Handoff again.
There we go. Breaking up the middle.
And brought down.
He's going to move the chains.
Just across the 40. That brings on a couple more Indians. Takes off a few others.
Eagles are stringing together a couple nice sets of play calling here. Minute 25 and counting going. They might be able to end this football game on a high note for them.
I don't know. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Shotgun still a handoff.
A little slow starting on that one. But too much dance around in the background.
Indians determined not to let another breakaway run like that happen again and shut this one down behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, ball on the 40, and we're going to tick down the final minute of this game. We are now into 45 seconds left in this game. It looks like this is going to be a win for the Indians, but let's see if the Eagles can strike.
We're going to have to put this on the... Hey, 3 wideouts. It's the first time this game.
And
Uh-oh.
Hunt scrambles, doesn't get much, and brings up 3rd down. And that might do it. 15 seconds. And they're going to run the clock down. That's going to do it for us. 41-0. Your final score from here. Mechanicsburg taking the win on their home field at the homecoming game for 2018. We thank you for watching with us. For myself, Caleb Spinner, and my dad, Scott Spinner, my co-commentator for tonight. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow us on our social media channels on Instagram and Twitter. Go Indians, and have a great evening, everybody.